With just 5 Excel shortcuts, I'm going to show you how to turn this messy and unclean data set filled with duplicates, inconsistent formattings, and missing values into this clean data set ready for analysis and data visualization. Data cleaning is one of the most important skills in data analysis because no matter how powerful your analysis is, a bad data will always give you a bad result. So to be able to follow along with me, check the description of this video and download the data set so that we can clean together. So the first Excel shortcut we are going to be working with today is the legendary auto fixes, which is the Alt HOI and the Alt HOA. Because if you look at this data set, you're going to see how messy and inconsistent the rows and the column is, and they need to be arranged and aligned before you can easily understand and read them before you can actually even work with them. So to go about this, you have to highlight the full data set, which is what I just did now. Then you come normally. Then what you're going to do next is to press what? Alt HOI to align the column. Now, do you see that instantly the columns have been arranged into a more aligned and more better pattern? Then the next thing you do for the rows is to press Alt HOA. And automatically, now, do you see why I call this the magic data cleaning shortcut? You must know as a data analyst, because take a look now, instantly in a split seconds, we've been able to make our data set more readable so that we can be able to understand it better. Now, the next shortcut I'm going to be telling you today is the Control E shortcut. This is for flash filling names to help remove inconsistency in the casing. Now, when you look at this data set as a whole, you can be able to tell that brown, when you look at here, you see brown has full casing, that's the full upper casing. But when you look over here, you see that Smith has the normal casing, right? But when you look over here, you see that he has the lower casing. Full Doe is in the lower casing. Now, this is what we call a messy data set, because everything have to be in the same casing. That shows that the data set is actually clean. Now, what you're going to do first of all is to insert a new column. So you're going to highlight that particular column close to it, then press insert. Now, for the allies, we're going to work with the first name first. Now, when you look at these allies, you can see that we have a capital, we have an uppercase, a full uppercase, but we want it to be what? We want it to be a standard case, right? So you're going to come here, you start with allies. Now, automatically Excel AI will tell the data set, will tell the system that oh, this is what this person wants to achieve. So what you're going to do now, you're going to press Control E. Control E. When you press Control E, Excel AI automatically tells them that this is how you want it to be. Now, if you notice here, the term that was formerly full uppercase, that was uppercase in full, now is is in the standard case we need it to be. So that's how to use Control E to flash fill names to remove inconsistent casing in your data set, to make your data set more clean. So now you're going to come here, you're going to delete this actually. So this same rule, this same thing you're going to repeat it for every inconsistent casing in your data set to make sure that they are aligned and more cleaned. Do you understand? So you're going to come here because you need to clean the last name on too. You're going to come here, you're going to press insert. Now you're going to look for a cell that has the wrong casing. If you want to do this thing, you're not going to come to this white. White already has the proper casing we need. You're not going to come to Scott. Scott already has the proper casing we need. But you're going to come to cases like cells like Harris, the ones that have the wrong casing already. Now, the first one we did was we used upper casing, right? Now, let's use the ones with lower casing. We're going to change it to black. Now, automatically, when you press Control E, it tells Excel AI that this is the kind of casing this particular person wants it to be. Let's go up. Now you make it bold. So you are going to repeat this process for every columns that have the same issues. So this is how you clean. So data cleaning is actually a process. It's not just something you just do all once. It's something you have to take your time to do to ensure that you don't work with a manipulated data or a dirty data set. As a data analyst, this is a very vital process you need to be paying attention to. Now, when you come over here, you see the credit side. The credit side has the same issue. The credit is in full uppercase. Meanwhile, the cash here is in normal case. PayPal is in normal case. Cash here too is in smaller case. So these are wrong. So the first thing we're going to do, like I said earlier, you come to the closer one, you press your insert, it creates a new column. Now, the next thing you will now do is to what? Come to a wrong one, change it to what? We want it to be in credit, right? You come here, Control E, automatically what? Tells Excel what we need. Do you understand? So now you delete this particular what? Now you make sure that every other thing follows the process, follows the due process. When you come to cost, now you can see that cost has a what? A small upper casing, a lower casing. So we have to also what? Make sure that everything aligns. So you're going to come here, the same thing you're going to do, we're going to do it in the same place too. Press insert, then go to the one with smaller casing. Do it that this, okay, sorry, I think everything is supposed to be in, because this is a customer reference, so they are all supposed to be in what? Upper casing instead of a smaller casing. So to do this, you come here, you say that we want it to be like this, press enter, then press your Control E, automatically it tells Excel that this is the casing I want it to be. So these are the processes you must know as a data analyst. I think we are now done with that. Yes. Okay, sorry, we have one more. You have to make sure you are careful, because if you don't clean this data set, they are all going to affect your analysis and your processing. Do you understand? So if you notice here, you see that STH for this region code is in small casing. That's in the lower casing. You need it in the upper casing because it's a code. Do you understand? You're going to highlight this. You come here, you insert a new column, then you come here, you tell it to what? STH, upper casing, Control E, automatically everything what does the same. So you are going to make this what? Bold. Now you are going to what? Delete this particular what? Column. Now I think we are done with that particular one. Yes. So we are done with the second Excel shortcut. Now the next shortcut I'm going to tell you today is the Control H, which is the find and replace shortcut that would help you what? Find missing values, or find wrong values, or find incorrect and inconsistent values and replace them with what they're actually supposed to be. Now if you look over here in this column, if you look over in this record ID column, you're going to notice something. Now you're going to notice that the record ID is having a TXN and is having an ORD and is having an ID, which is very, very wrong, because for an order ID or a record ID, this is a unique value, and they are all supposed to have the same serial letter, which is TXN. So this is very dirty. So how I'm going to go about it is that what? We're going to replace it with what? Control H. Now when you go to Control H, we are going to now put it as what? Underscore, and replace it with what? TXN. Match my case. Add match my case, because if you look over here in the record, if you see over here in this record, we have ORD. After C, we have ORD and underscore. Because if you don't put match my case, it's going to have an issue there. So you match my case, automatically everything changes. So now we are done with that. We are also going to come over here. I think in this trans ID, yes, we are going to do the find and replace there too, because in our date, if you can see in our date, we have some that have dot and we have some that have slash, which is very, very wrong. They are all supposed to be in slash. Now you are going to come here, you are going to do Control H again. You are going to tell them that you want, for every dot in this column, you want it to be replaced with, for every dot in this column, you want it to be replaced with slash. It has made 32 replacements. Now you tell them again, for every dash, because if you look over here in this 14-0126, you will see that there's the dash there, which is very wrong. You tell them that for every dash, you want it to be replaced with what? A slash. Now automatically everything has been done there. So you see our data set looks more aligned, except we have some little issues of 2 September and 2 November. What you do to that one is what? You come here, you put it as short date, and automatically we have a very clean column. Now this is a process. Data cleaning is a process. At every point in time, you should not be tired of it. You should always cross-check and cross-check and cross-check, because if you work with a dirty data set, you would always get a wrong result. Now the next thing you're going to do here, we've not deleted this column. So we're supposed to delete it because we've already worked with it, which is here already. So delete this. Exactly. So now we've been able to do a lot so far. Yes, let me cross check. Okay, so now in the Nigeria too, we are going to use Control H on this one too, because if you look over here, we are having NIG and we are having Nigeria and we are having an uppercase and a full uppercase Nigeria, which is wrong. We're supposed to have only one set of data, which is Nigeria in the standard case. So we are going to replace all this NIG, we are going to replace it with what? The Nigeria, which is for the standard case. So you are going to come here, Control H, it opens the column. So you are going to come here, you tell them that you want NIG to be replaced with what? The Nigeria. Because we are trying to replace all the what? NIG with Nigeria. But I want to tell you something. There's something I want you to know as a bit. I want you to know in this whole cleaning process so that I can understand. If you look over here, if you see here now, if you look over here and here, we have Nigeria, right? We have NIG. Now, if I replace this, it will also replace this NIG here. But that's not what we want. We only want it to replace this NIG and this NIG, right? But if currently now, with the way it is, I replace it, it will replace this place. Why? Because we did not match the casing. We didn't match the casing. If you don't match the casing, it's going to. Now let's just run a test. Now it made 48 replacement. Now if you look over here, we're going to see that it did things that it's not supposed to do. It replaced that NIG there. Now let's go back a bit. Let's cancel this. Let's go back so that I can show you what you're supposed to do instead. Now we're going to highlight this again, open our Control H. Now when you come here and we match the casing, it won't touch these ones because they don't match the casing of capital letter, the upper casing of NIG over here. Do you understand? So it's going to replace only the values that have that full NIG. Now can you see? These ones still remain intact. These two still remain intact, and it's only those that have the full NIG replaced. And if you also notice here, those ones that had the full uppercase of Nigeria, it made a replacement for those ones. So what you're just going to come here to do is what? You tell them that you want to replace ERIE, the ERIE. You want to replace it with what? With blank. Nothing. Do you understand? So you're going to match the case and you're going to what? Replace all. Automatically, every other thing removes. Now we have a very clean data set. So now we've been able to go far. I think we've been able to do some. We have two more important data cleaning shortcuts I'm about to show you now. So if you've been watching this video to this extent, it means that you found value in this video. This is a growing channel, and the best way you can support this channel is just by subscribing to this channel and make sure I come on here to pass my knowledge to make you become a better data analyst, so that you can excel in your careers in whatever tech career you are in. The best way to support this channel is to please subscribe to this channel. It will take you up to 2 minutes to click the subscribe button and like this video. Let's continue. So the next Excel shortcut I'm going to be showing you is the Alt-LN. Now this will help us open the conditional formatting, because if you look over here, you see that we have minus here, we have minus in the quantity, we have negative values, and leaving it like that will be very, very bad, because the best way to actually work with this kind of thing, if you have negative values, is to what? Highlight them. I don't know that you get what I'm saying. So you are going to highlight them. When you come to this gross amount, the same thing too, we're also going to highlight them. Now let me tell you what we're going to do. So when you highlight the quantity, you press Alt-HL. Alt-HL will now take you to the what? Conditional formatting page, where we are going to say anyone that is less than 0, we want it to be what? Replaced with a light red field with what? A dark text. Do you understand? Now when you come over here, all the negative values are what? Replaced. Now the same thing over here too. We are going to do what? Alt-HL. Sorry, I think that was a bit of an error. Alt-HL, it takes us to the what? When you highlight the cell rules, you say you want for anyone less than what? 0, you want to replace it with what? A light red. So now automatically this is how it is, because this is how it's supposed to be. So this is the fourth Excel shortcut I just showed you now. So the last Excel shortcut I'm going to be telling you today is the Alt-AM, which is the remove duplicate tab. So to remove duplicate, you have to come here, you press Alt-AM, Alt AM now highlights the whole data set, and what comes here, it opens the what, remove duplicate to what tab. So here we are going to what, okay. So now, to make sure that our data set is very clean and ready, you can actually tell that it didn't have any duplicate. But we are not done. We are not done with this. Fine, okay, no duplicate. But I want you to see this data set and ask yourself, is this clean? Now, if you look over here, you can see that we have blanks, we have blanks, we have blanks. So do you feel like this data set, as a data analyst that you're trying to become or you already are, do you feel like this data set is already clean? Now, the answer is no, it is not yet. Do you understand? But one thing you should know as a data analyst is, when you see blanks, you should never be too quick to what? Delete the whole rows. Because when you delete the whole rows, you have instantly manipulated and deleted necessary data set. You have tampered with your data set. Instead, you just either flag it or you fill it. Now, let me just tell you what I mean by flag or fill it. Now, you highlight your full data set. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm trying to teach you how to handle blanks. Now, the only reason why, or the only time as a data analyst you are allowed to remove blanks, is when the full row or the full column is blank. That's the only time you are allowed to delete a blank. But when you see blank within your data set, what you just have to do is what? To highlight it, then come to your home. When you come to your home, you go to conditional formatting, you say you want the new rules. Now, when you open these new rules, it takes you to this format only cells. Now, we are trying to format only cells that have the blank. Now, you come over here, you tell them that you want to format the cells that have the blank, then you go to format. When you go to format, you see this fill, you go to fill. Now, you want it to what? Fill with yellow. Do you understand? So everyone that have the blank, automatically it should be what? Filled with yellow. Now, you come here, you press OK. Now, automatically every blank is now what? Filled. So this will help you to be able to what? Show that, okay, yeah, there is blank. Because if you go and put it with other values, it is going to affect your analysis. When it's time to create visuals, you'll be seeing different things, which is very wrong. And you don't always delete your blanks, except you are sure that that whole row is fully empty. So you've seen that with just 5 Excel shortcuts, we've been able to turn this messy data set into this clean data set that is ready for analysis and visualization. This shows you how powerful Excel can actually be. If you want my full Excel shortcut guide that would help you in analyzing data, processing data, and even visualizing data, just comment Excel below and I'll send it to you immediately. In my next video, I'm going to be showing you how to land a remote job as a data analyst, how to start making money as a data analyst, how to start earning in thousands of dollars. This is something you don't want to miss. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. Make sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button now. Trust me, it will even take you up to 2 minutes. Click the button, turn on the notification bell so that when I make my next post, you'll be updated immediately. And if you're interested in a 5-month paid mentorship program where I take you from being a beginner data analyst to a master independent data analyst in the space of 5 months, my LinkedIn link is in the description of this video. Reach out to me on LinkedIn so I can send you the full package so we can start immediately. See you in my next video.